I like my small group because it gives us time to connect with each other and develop relationships and get to know people better than anything I've ever done at church to get to know people. So I think that's the best thing about small groups is the relationships.
I like small groups because it really lets you work on relationships. I've been going to Sunday school for a long time, since I was a little kid, and I love Sunday school. But in the last year in our small group, our life group, I've been able to develop relationships deeper than I've ever experienced in my whole time going to church. So that's one of the things I really like about small groups.
What I liked about my small group was we got to be close to each other, we got to be personal. We learned about people that we typically didn't talk to or know very well, so it was cool seeing the real side of people.
What I like about small groups is getting a chance to know people better. People in our church we see all the time. We see them in church. We may see them in Sunday school, but there's not enough time to really get to know them.
I would recommend you join a small group to get connected, and not just connected to the church, but connected to fellow believers. Whenever I've missed some weeks at church or missed a week at church and I'm not feeling very connected at church, I still feel connected to my small group. And that's a great feeling to know that your people still care about you and check on you.
I would recommend you join a small group because you get to not only know people, but you get to do discipleship with them. You get to see their personality and see what they enjoy doing.
I think it will really enrich your life. You get to know people, you get to share any issues you have, any problems you have, and you know that it's a safe place to share and that people are going to keep your confidence and they're not going to tell anyone outside the group anything that was said in the group.
I recommend you join a small group because you can develop those deep relationships and you can bear each other's burdens. When one is celebrating, we all celebrate. When one of us is hurting, we all hurt together. And together we're stronger than we are individually.
You get to know each other, and other people can ask you the tough questions because they know you, whereas in a Bible study environment or Sunday school, you can go in and put on a face. Whenever people really know you, it's harder to fake things, and so it does force you to go a little deeper in just the relationships with people.
Yeah, the reason for having a small group, small in size, is that you can get to know each other, develop those relationships, and once you have those relationships, then you can really do discipleship and disciple each other, and that's what it's all about.
So something that really stuck out to me about the small group was right when I got home from the hospital, they brought me dinner to my house, and several weeks after that is when they invited me to join the small group. I hadn't started when everybody else did since I was in college. And so just to see the discipleship that they reached out and they served to me and my family was just really cool to see within the small groups. And so being a part of a small group like that is something that is very beneficial to people.
Just getting to know each other better, and the opportunity to bring someone new into the group that maybe doesn't even go to church, and to reach out to them and help them to get to know the Lord better.
We build relationships in our small group by doing things together and spending time with each other, having meals together, doing Bible study, obviously, and discussions, and catching up with each other and keeping up with each other during the week, and being involved in each other's lives.
We build relationships in our small group by being vulnerable. Something that stuck out a lot was whenever somebody was gone from our small group, we knew why they were gone, and we talked about them and we prayed for them, and we knew what they were doing and how they were doing. So that was interesting to see.
We build relationships by just spending time together and being together. To really know people, you have to be with them. And that's what Jesus did. He had hundreds of followers, but he had 12 that he was really close to, and even 3 or 4 of those 12 that he really just lived and did life with.
Yeah, it's, when you're in a big group, it's kind of hard to talk on a personal level. So in our small group, it's people talk and share a lot of things they wouldn't share in a big group. Get to know them a whole lot better that way.
My small group is awesome because I did get the opportunity to connect with people in the church that I did not know very well before, and now I feel like I do know them very well, and that's a pretty awesome opportunity.
Our small group is awesome just because we are. We got to just hang out with each other. We ate dinner together, had small talk, and went out to the ranch and hung out, and just had little get-togethers just to get to know each other and get to spend time with each other, and just to be around each other and learn more about each other, as well as doing the discipleship studies that we are given.
Our small group is awesome because we all share a lot. We've really gotten to know each other. We pray for each other. We help each other.
Our small group is awesome because we lift each other up and bear each other's burdens. And we're all going to have problems. We all have problems, but you don't have to go through it alone if you have a group of close friends, brothers and sisters in a small group.